I need a way to cut styrofoam. I want to do it nice and clean. You can use a razor blade, but if you've ever done that, it makes a huge mess. It's not a clean cut. And especially when you want to do any kind of arts and crafts, I'm going to kind of use this to just do some insulation on some EPS foam, which is this foam right here. So this kind of foam right here. But it cuts all different kinds of foams, sponges, different kind of foams. And so that's what this is kind of great for. And what I like about this guy, it comes with a wand, a couple different size wands, so you can just poke in, do some internal designs, and a wire. So if you want to do some like nice different cuts with that, that's kind of cool. And what I like about this, it's got a stand, it's got a light, it's got an on-off switch, which is fantastic. A lot of these other ones do not have on-off switch, or at least a light to kind of tell you, is it on or off? And so it's got that kind of nice feature to it. So I'll show you what you get in the box here. You can see here's the material: stainless steel and plastic, 22 watts, 120 volts, of course, on this guy. And here's the different diameters of the bow. And the bow is just the wire. It does come with some extra wire in there. I already took a look in here. But when you open this guy up, nicely packaged. Of course, you're going to get the power supply, so you can plug it in. It's 7.5 volts. And this is the wand and parts in there. And the manual, read the manual, definitely worth it, because I'll kind of explain to you how to use this properly. And some maintenance. Definitely read it. I'll let you do that on your own time, different languages, so really nice to see that. And here's the wand in here, so make sure you pull this part out. And this is the part that I'm most excited about. I do like the other parts, but I think the little cutting wire, let's get it out. It's right here, and there is a handle for this here. But you can see right here a little stainless steel cutting wire, and it does come with some extra wire, so if you want to change it out or you break it, you can do that. And in this box, of course, you're going to get the wand, a little stand, so it's kind of nice to see that. You put your little stand right there. And little tips. So you can see you got kind of a longer wand, so if you got some thicker foam, you can go in there and cut. This is kind of great because you can poke it in, do some designs with that. And then a little shorter wand for smaller foam. And of course, I think 10 meters of wire, so quite a lot of wire. So if you do break your wire, eventually you will. And of course the wand, and you see it's got a nice little on-off switch and a little LED light here. And then this guy is, I think, just a little marker. So if you just want to mark some foam up. Let's see. I think he's just a marker. Yeah, he's just a little marker. Yeah, just a little marker. So if you can draw your designs on there, I guess you can do some marking, things like that. So let's plug this in and take a look at it. Okay, so get the power supply out. I think this is 1.2 meters, so it's a nice little length. And let's plug him in over here, like that. And let's do one of the wands first. And you can go either way, just kind of plug it in like that. And then you plug in your power. You can see we got it on. And I think this only takes a very short time to warm up. So let's let that warm up. We've got some different kind of foams here, kind of that foam. And of course, EPSs, which is kind of what I'm going to be using here. So let's, oh, she's already getting hot. I think it says it takes like, I can't remember, a very short period of time, just seconds to warm up. Okay. Let me grab some foam for you. Just got a little test piece here. Oh yeah, that baby's already hot. So you kind of get the idea. If you just want to do some simple designs, you can poke it in. You want to draw a circle or whatever you want. And away you go. What's nice about this, it's not so hot that it's just going to melt it. So you can kind of stick it in here. You'll see it'll kind of make a bigger hole. But it's just hot enough to cut it. Make a nice clean cut. So really, really nice. I got some designs I want to do and some art projects I'd like to use some foam for. And if you want to cut it, this is almost what you have to have. So you can see it's going to burn off all the excess on here. And of course you want to do this in a nice environment where you can either exhaust this out or, you know, got like a vent hood. So we'll let that cool off, and I'm going to switch. Actually, we can just switch it right now. Just make sure you don't touch the hot end. There we go. We'll put him over here, and we'll take the wire. Make sure you have this off when you're doing that. And this should just take seconds to heat up. You can see he's already cutting. And you want to be careful with the wire. Don't force it. Just let it do its, let the heat do what it's got to do. And all in all, really nice. So let's grab another kind of foam here. This was kind of, so you can kind of see it. It actually does a beautiful job. Look at that. Same with the foam. You want to do some foam cutting. This is kind of what I was going to do. Just some nice, simple cuts. Like I said, don't force it. Just let it do its own thing. And this is like super fine wire, so you're going to get a really, really nice cut. You can do some really good detail work with it. And that's kind of what I was looking to do. So this is just EPS here, so you can do bigger pieces if you want. Almost kind of fun. But all in all, really nice. And I got a lot of this foam here is going to be for insulation. I just got to cut off just a short bit. So for me, just to cut a little piece off, or you want to cut a little corner off, you can do that. Turn that guy off. We're going to let him cool off. And then we're going to try the big blade, or actually this guy here, the long one. So we're going to put him down here and let him cool off for a little bit. And here's the big one. They are keyed, so they only go in one way. But there you go. I'll turn it on. And like I said, I like the fact that it's got on-off switch and a light. Some of the cheaper ones don't have that. It's nice to know, is it on or off without going, hey, is it hot? And like I said, you can turn it off and on. And this is kind of like for deep pieces of styrofoam or deep pieces of foam. You can see it's already, a couple seconds later, she's already hot. So you can do like little plunge cuts, do your little designs. It's kind of nice. Yeah, like I said, it'd be great for art projects, different kinds of foam cutting, whatever you want to do. This is the way to go. And without one of these, you're going to have a really hard time cutting foam. I've done a lot of foam cutting just with a razor blade, and the results are very poor. This is going to make my life a lot easier. So check one of these out.